Welcome to AFS News. Now, you're going to be the first to know the hottest F1 news on the grid, and you'll be the most knowledgeable about F1 compared to your friends. Okay, no more small talk, let's dive right in, and don't forget to subscribe. Newey at Aston Martin, game changer or control freak in disguise? Adrian Newey's arrival at Aston Martin was meant to be a bold signal of intent. But as the team continues to hype the legendary engineer's role, a more complex narrative begins to surface. Is Newey truly the savior Aston Martin hopes for, or is the dictator label a warning sign being quietly downplayed? Team principal Andy Cowell wasted no time shutting down the speculation. Speaking to Sky F1 during the Canadian Grand Prix weekend, Cowell defended Newey's approach and dismissed accusations of authoritarian behavior. He joined us at the beginning of March and immediately grasped the regulations, and the concepts the team had already developed, Cowell explained. He's an engineer, he works with a drawing board, but he collaborates very effectively in small groups where he just talks about the details of the race car. It's not in a dictatorial way, it's very much from first principles and explaining things thoroughly. The denial, however, raises another question: why would such a label even surface if there wasn't tension under the surface? Let's not forget, Newey didn't come in quietly. The 66-year-old joined from Red Bull as the managing technical partner and is tasked with shaping the future of Aston Martin as they prepare for their exclusive engine partnership with Honda in 2026. With this move, Aston Martin essentially handed over the blueprint of their future to one man. Control, culture, and the real impact behind the scenes. On paper, the Newey plus Honda equation should be a turning point. But F1 history has taught us that placing too much power in the hands of one person comes with real risks, especially when it challenges a team's internal structure and decision-making culture. Cowell remains optimistic, even calling this an exciting time. He praised Newey's immediate influence on the team, especially since the upgrades introduced during the Imola Grand Prix. He was looking at everything, even how to change the ride height in 2 minutes between sessions so we could adapt the car as we race, Cowell added. That may sound impressive, but data paints a less dramatic picture. Despite Fernando Alonso returning to Q3 appearances and scoring solid points, Aston Martin remains far from the top 3 in the Constructors' Championship. The team that once threatened Red Bull's dominance in early 2023 now looks like it's still struggling to find consistency. This is the paradox: Aston Martin craves a breakthrough, yet may not be culturally ready for the disruption Newey represents. If internal balance isn't maintained, his influence, however brilliant, might become overwhelming. At Red Bull, Newey clashed with leadership when creative freedom collided with politics. Could the same tension resurface at Aston Martin? The dictator label may be an exaggeration. But in F1, dominance isn't just about outcomes, it's about how those outcomes are shaped. If results follow, Cowell's defense will stand. But if Aston Martin fails to rise, this early narrative may turn into a cautionary tale about too much trust, too soon.